In a small town named Techville, there lived a young girl named Mia. Techville was known for its advancements in technology, and Mia was fascinated by computers and coding. Since she was a little girl, she dreamed of becoming a programmer. She spent countless hours learning to code, creating simple games, and developing tiny apps. Mia believed that if she could make algorithms, she could change the world. One sunny afternoon, Mia's school announced a contest, the Tech Challenge. The goal was to design an application that could help people in their daily lives. Excited, Mia decided to create an app called Empathy Finder. The goal of the app was to connect people who needed help with those who could provide assistance. She envisioned a world where people could easily reach out to lend a hand. As she began to work on her project, Mia realized that building the app was not as easy as she thought. Debugging lines of code became frustrating, and she often felt like giving up. But Mia was determined. She spent several nights sitting at her desk, sipping soda, and continuously trying to improve her program. Along the way, Mia met a boy named Leo. Leo was a friendly neighbor who often rode his bike past Mia's house. He noticed her working on her computer and stopped to ask what she was doing. Mia told him about her app, and to her surprise, Leo became very interested. He suggested that they work together. Leo had a knack for design and could help make the app visually appealing. Mia loved the idea. With Leo's help, they started brainstorming features for the app. They wanted the app to have a straightforward interface so that anyone could use it. They decided it should have a way for users to sign up, create profiles, and share their needs or offer for help. They imagined a place where a busy mom could find someone to babysit her children, or where an elderly man could ask for someone to walk his dog. The duo worked hard for weeks. They spent weekends coding and creating designs. They tested the app on their friends and family, gathering feedback and making improvements. The excitement of the project kept them motivated. With each step, they grew closer as friends, sharing laughs and dreams. However, as they got deeper into the project, Mia started to realize that they needed more than just technology to make their app successful. They needed to understand the feelings of the people they wanted to help. While algorithms could sort needs and offers, the real connection was missing. One rainy day, while taking a break from coding, Mia and Leo visited a local community center. They wanted to learn more about the people they were trying to help. They spoke to a kind lady named Mrs. Jenkins, who ran the center. She shared stories about the elderly in the community who felt lonely and how many people wanted to help but didn't know how. Listening to Mrs. Jenkins opened Mia's eyes. She realized that empathy couldn't just be an option in their app. It should be the heart of it. The algorithms could match people based on needs, but the app needed to promote understanding and kindness. Inspired, Mia and Leo returned to their project with a new vision. They decided to add a feature where users could share their stories along with their needs. This would allow people to see the real faces behind the requests for help. They named this feature Story Behind the Help. They believed that when people understood each other's circumstances, they would be more willing to help. As the tech challenge approached, Mia and Leo worked even harder. They stayed up late finishing the final touches. They practiced their presentation, making sure to explain not just the app, but the heart and empathy behind it. They wanted everyone to understand that it's not just about helping. It's about connecting and caring. Finally, the day of the tech challenge arrived. Students from different schools gathered in the auditorium, showcasing their projects. Mia and Leo felt nervous, but they supported each other. When it was their turn, they took a deep breath and stood on the stage. They began by sharing their journey, explaining how they met Mrs. Jenkins and listened to the stories of their community. They showed the audience the app and highlighted the story behind the help feature. As they spoke, the audience's eyes lit up with curiosity and warmth. They could feel the connection Mia and Leo were bringing to light. After their presentation, the judges asked questions about the coding and the design, but they were also interested in the empathy aspect. Mia answered passionately, emphasizing how important it was to connect people on a human level. The wait for the results felt endless, but finally, the judges announced the winners. Mia and Leo stood with bated breath, holding hands. With one final announcement, they heard their names. They had won first prize. Overjoyed, they rushed to accept their trophy. The applause from the audience filled the room, and tears of joy welled in Mia's eyes. They looked at each other, knowing that their hard work and the understanding they gained had paid off. After the contest, the app quickly gained attention. People began to use Empathy Finder in Techville and beyond. Users shared their needs and stories, and the community blossomed as people came together to support each other. As weeks went by, Mia and Leo continued to develop their app. They listened to user feedback and learned more about human connections. They organized community events, helping people meet face-to-face and share their stories, turning the algorithm's matches into real friendships. Mia realized that they had transformed from just creators of an app to builders of a compassionate community. The journey was no longer just about coding. It was about heart and connection. They took their algorithms and created layers of empathy, bringing people closer together. In the end, Mia and Leo understood that technology could do amazing things, but it was empathy that truly made a difference. They had turned their vision into reality and learned that, in the world of connections, a little empathy could go a long way.